Hello, Taurus. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your November 2024 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the second half of November. And this reading is for you, the earth sign of Taurus, our beautiful bulls. I hope everyone's well. Thanks for being here, for taking the time to watch this. It's a gift and a blessing to be able to create these, and you are part of that. So thank you. Also, my gratitude for those of you who like, share, subscribe, and support my channel in any way. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for you. Cross watchers, it's also relevant for you as well. It's a general reading. It might resonate differently for everyone watching. Take what resonates for you. Leave the rest. If you know your other sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch those as well. It can bring an additional insight and perspective. If something really resonates and hits home with you, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, we are starting to enter the holiday seasons now, and personal readings do make great gifts. If you're interested, you can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information by clicking the description of this video or clicking that word more, and you'll see that there as well. I'd love to hear from you, and I can usually respond pretty quickly the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings. I cover all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, spreads. There's something in there for everyone, and I'm quite focused and diligent on the timely scheduling of personal readings, as this is what I do full-time. So if you're interested, email me. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the second half of November is bringing in for you. For those of you who will be celebrating Thanksgiving later this month, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, safe, and blessed holiday. Okay, Taurus, we begin with the World. And the Seven of Coins, completion, achievement, the end of a particular phase or cycle that has been significant for you. Taking a look at that, wrapping things up, trying to figure out how you can get to the end of something, get to the next stage. Next, we have the Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, likely you. With the Nine of Wands. You know, this is a card about perseverance. Even when you're feeling tired, even when you're feeling discouraged, even when you're feeling, kind of worn out, it's like, oh, I've dealt already with all these other wands, and here's yet one more that I have to deal with, right? But you're almost there. Tens numerically in the tarot represent the end of a cycle. So here, you might be tired, you might be weary, and it's always that last quarter mile of the race that's the most difficult. But you're almost to the end of a cycle that has probably become quite wearisome. The fact that it's paired with you, with the Queen or King of Coins, of Pentacles, of Earth, represents that you are so capable. You have everything that you need in order to navigate through to the end of this. Don't lose sight now at the end of the race, right? Next, we have the Four of Cups. So there might be an offer or opportunity here. You might be looking at it, but maybe feeling reluctant and resistant to take it because you might be a bit too comfortable where you're at. It might be that you don't particularly love where you're at. It might not be your ideal. Where in terms of, it could be an actual residence, a job, anything really. But you're used to it. It's a bit of apathy and laziness in here as well. So be careful that you don't pass something up because of that. Fear of the unknown. With the Fool, a brand new beginning, stepping out into the unknown. Interesting, we have the World at one end and the Fool at the other. The World is the last major arcana card, the Fool is the first. So it's quite clear that it's about wanting to get to the next level, to step up so that you can start a new chapter, a new phase here. The question is, well, there isn't a question here too much. It's about wrapping up the end of things and figuring out how to start on this new path, but do it in a way that's sustainable, right? It's kind of like, leaving home or leaving, a living environment that you don't really like, you're not unhappy with. Maybe it's small, or you have to live with other people or something like that, and you want to get out on your own and you want to take it to that next level. But for the time being, it might be better to stay because this is coming across so clearly. It must be relevant for somebody. But because it enables you to save money so that when you get out, you can sustain it and you don't have to go back, right? So there's some caution there. So the overall focus and energy, which makes sense, is the Ace of Wands, which is wanting that new beginning, that new start, that new spark, you know. So, all right, let's peel that back. Ace of Wands. We have the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. So getting some new insight, some new perspective. Your intuition may be kind of leading you to have a different view or a different perspective on how this can be accomplished, how and when it can be accomplished. The World and the Seven of Coins. Judgment, a significant choice, and an opportunity to walk a different path, applying the lessons from the past that you've learned so that you don't make the same mistakes again, because judgment offers the opportunity of a new path, which also there's a strong implication of redemption and forgiveness with judgment. So it's like, yeah, I did all these things maybe that I wouldn't do again in the past. And so now judgment represents having the opportunity to walk a different path and do things in a different way. The Ten of Cups, the happy home, happily ever after, home, family. This is probably something that will significantly affect your home and family, whatever that is. Page of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Being open to, more open to giving, more open to receiving here. Interesting. It might be linked to residence for some of you, or wanting to, or a job. It feels like you're in a situation that's okay. It's providing something for you, but that you want to move on, or you want to get to the next level. Being open to different ways of doing that, or different opportunities. Queen of Coins and Nine of Wands. Eight of Cups and Ten of Wands. Really wanting to leave a situation that has grown kind of burdensome and heavy for you. And here's the other happy home card, Four of Wands. But for some of you, this might have to do with actual physical moving or relocating. I bet it could be a job or something as well. There's a sense of, again, being in a situation that's, I mean, it's worked, but there's a lot of hassle around it, or things that you don't like around it, and you want it to be finished so that you can move to the next thing, right? I mean, it could be school, university, it could be moving to a bigger place, or a place where you have more, I don't know, movement, freedom, privacy, whatever, something like that, you know, but it's about how you do it here. Four of Cups and the Fool. There is some indication here that there's an opportunity to do that, but you need to be careful. You need to make sure that it's vetted. You need to make sure that you know everything about the situation, and that you don't just jump from the frying pan into the fire and then regret it later, or have to like go back and ask again because you rushed too quickly in your haste to get out of a situation that was becoming, you know, more and more irritating to you. You left very quickly to go to something that you thought would be better, but you didn't do it in a planned, precise way, and maybe you didn't do enough research or something about it as well. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it might be a new job, a new role, moving or relocating for a lot of you. The Knight of Pentacles definitely offers an opportunities. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is sometimes nicknamed the spy of the tarot. I mean, he's the quintessential student. He's all about gathering information and learning from that, right? Gathering information. So again, whatever opportunity there is coming in for you to kind of move yourself from one place, which you're like, I want to get out of this place, right, to another, whether it's a job or an actual residence or something like that. There's an opportunity, but you should, whatever opportunities come in, you should make sure to do your research, do your due diligence. Like if it's moving physically from one residence, one place to another, you know, and you're like, oh, it's affordable and I can be on my own or whatever. Make sure you do your due diligence, because yeah, it might be more affordable, but it might be in a terrible neighborhood. If you have kids, you might have to walk your kids through that. Again, do your research and kind of make sure to check everything out to make sure it's a good option for you. Otherwise, patience and perseverance, so that when you are in a position a more practical and realistic position to move to the next stage, you can do so in a sustainable way so that you don't have to return back to what you left to ask for help, right? All right, advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The Two of Swords, a tough decision. This represents being at a crossroads and feeling perhaps a little bit stuck because there's a choice that needs to be made. And in order to make this decision, you have to balance both your intellect, meaning, okay, what's the facts that I know in this? What's the logical black and white facts of the situation? And balance that with your intuition. What is my intuition telling me? Checking out everything that you can about any new offers or opportunities to see, is this really going to be good for me? Or am I rushing into something just in my haste to get away from something else? We have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. This is about having a smart, strategic plan, right? In order to gain and maintain long-term stability and security. So this is all about advice and guidance, Taurus, in not rushing forward into something until you've thoroughly vetted it. Like if it's a new job, don't just do the interview, go there, kind of check it out, see what other people's opinions of it are. If it's a new place to live, go to the neighborhood, kind of spend some time driving around. What's it like? What's it like in the daytime? Is it different at night? Those kinds of things. Make sure to do your research so that when you do feel like you're ready to go to, a better kind of place or space or whatever this is, that it's sustainable, right? That you don't just exchange one irritating situation for another one. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. Those are your messages for the second half of November 2024. I hope you enjoyed them and found them helpful and clarifying, and that it gave you perhaps some food for thought. Now, for those of you for whom it really hit home or resonated, if you'd like to take a deeper look at it, or again, you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Click on the description of this video, click on that word more, and you'll see that information there as well. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the next set of readings. Until then, stay well, stay safe. I hope to see you back here again soon, and I hope to hear from some of you as well. And again, those of you that will be celebrating Thanksgiving later on, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed, safe holiday. Take care. Bye-bye.